Um, Other thing is, uh, I checked out Sonic 2. Do
Uh-huh.
you see Sonic 2?
No.
Okay. Sonic 2 came out.
You can go faster than you can in Sonic 1.
He says the line. The memes were done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Excellent memes.
hey, you know what? Not a dumpster fire, and so by live action Sonic metrics, like that's a dub. the the sentiment the sentiment I get from it is that like maybe it's just where my expectations were the first time around. Maybe it's like uh I was pleased with not being inundated with too many human scenes in the first one. But
Mhm.
like I definitely felt like I'm like, okay, I expected fucking nothing, and I walked out going like, ah, yeah, that was dumb. That was silly, but it did its thing. And in this
Yeah.
case, you have that feeling as well, except that there are, much like a Transformers like experience, like extended human scenes that refuse to end, and like when they fade away and you're like, okay, we're going back to the Sonic now, right? And then it fades back to humans and you're like, oh my god, please
I
stop
have a
with the...
question. Is Jim Carrey in those human scenes?
He is.
Okay, well that's fine then.
Yeah. But then there's the human scenes without Jim Carrey.
Oh no!
No, 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 no,
Oh
no. No, no, no,
no!
no.
No, 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 you can't have that.
Jim
No!
Carrey and his assistant, that's not even what I'm talking about or thinking of. I'm talking about the extensive scenes of humans that are neither Jim Carrey nor his assistant, Mr. Stone.
Those guys are great.
Um yeah, there's a solid extended sequence, especially towards the end, where it's like a whole subplot where you're just like, all right, we're following the human espionage mission for, I don't know. It felt like a long time. Um, but yeah, in any case, though, it hits its marks. It does the fan service. It's again, it's self aware and dumb. And Idris comes in and he does the knuckles, and
Yeah.
he refuses to chuckle. Um, and
Is
is
how much Olive Garden is there in this movie?
There is absolutely at least one reference to Olive Garden.
Yay.
And and you know what's cool? What's interesting is the first one, I wasn't really thinking about it as much, but because you're just like, all right, it's a mascot live action movie, like fish out of water, right? Learn the ropes, get the settings down, etc. Um, Sonic is establishing his character, but something I didn't expect that was pretty cool was actual, like, in actual IRL Sonic levels existing was interesting to see. It's like, oh shit, yeah, locations, not just like, oh yeah, that's like, Green Hills, Seattle. It's a city, and then there's a little
Right.
forest out there. It's like, oh no, there's actual like Sonic level things happening, and that was pretty cool. Um, didn't expect to see that, and and then of course, um, that follows up with Sonic level, and then that also follows up with Sonic boss style thing happening as well. So, yeah, you know, you don't go in expecting it to be like solid. You go in looking for this to be just, you want it to pass, and you want Sonic to not embarrass himself.
So the
And
question, the rating that I would always do it on these video game movies is if I had not gone to see this movie because it was a video game that I liked, how kind would I be to it then?
you wouldn't be as kind. You definitely wouldn't,
Right?
especially given the humanity. Um, you wouldn't be as kind to it. Uh,
Right? And like I think that what got me on that brain thing was the Transformers movies,
mhm.
where I'm like, if this was just some fucking robot and not Optimus Prime,
Mm-hmm.
how into this shit would I be?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is fucking not.
And also, if you go in also knowing that this is like a kids movie too, right? Like
Yeah.
the jokes and the shit are not written in a way to land um in the way that they do for like I don't know like a Pixar movie lands or something like that, you
I
know?
don't know, man, because in that first movie, when they showed Sonic, I'm pretty sure that was not for the kids.
Okay, but that's the thing though, and that brings the next point up, which is there's knowing like that the robot is Optimus Prime, right?
Yeah.
But then there's knowing all the memes and
Yeah.
the internet culture around Sonic. That's the next point of this. So it's not enough to just be like, I remembered Sonic the Hedgehog in my childhood. It's also like the current fucking internet meta age of this character that exists. The Twitter account, you know?
Yeah.
Knowing that is the second layer of it, and they throw that shit in knowing that that's relevant as well. If you didn't know or care about any of that, it would be very different. It'd be very,
Like,
very
does
different.
Sonic crawl into like a pregnant Big the Cat?
No, but you
Why did that take you more than an instant to answer? What the hell?
because there's there's other there's more Sonic in there and there's and other shit. But yeah, no. Anyway, the important thing is just like you're enjoying this because of what it's linked to, and what your memories are, and like seeing the thing, you're clapping when you see it, you know, as opposed to its own 2 feet, its own standalone quality, certainly. And it's again, it's like, but that's also what the first one was. It's just it's dumb, but
Yeah.
it's fine. You know, it's fine for what it is. And and then of course, like you know, you cheer when Knuckles does the Knucks, and
Yeah.
you cheer, and then you see like, oh, Tails does the Tails thing. Um, and then yeah, they basically just they set up what the
What
sequels
would be
are
the
going to be.
next logical step?
What's the next logical step? And like you want to talk about embracing the dumb fun of it.
Oh yeah. Man, when I was in the theater for the
uh, uh,
first one and like Tails shows up in the post credits, that audience fucking popped.
so tune out now if you don't want to hear post credit spoilers for Sonic 2. So yeah, how do you pop harder than Tails showing up and Knuckles has already showed up? What's the next step? What could it be?
Blaze the cat.
For me, yes. For me, it would. Absolutely. But no, you promise the fullest edge you can get. You promise to deliver Shadow the fucking Hedgehog. He is all that he is, all he is. And I don't know how they're going to do this without it being the dumbest, most full-hearted embrace of like his gunplay shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Shoot a gun, like a real human gun.
but I don't know if they're gonna allow that because even in this, they were like when there was moments for guns, there was stand-ins because it was like we got to pull out tasers and little tails gadgets. We can't have real full-on guns, you know.
Yeah, you can.
So I don't know if
Have
the
him pull out
rating.
a fucking Desert Eagle.
I don't know if the rating, and then and no, he's pull out a fucking not an AK-47. What does he pull out? Did like an MP5 and
It's
then
an
cocks
MP5.
it.
Yeah, it's an MP5.
He pulls out an MP5 and he cocks it. You know, yeah. Just I'm a bit. I didn't expect that. I expected a pace where they're probably gonna, you know. I expected Tails in 2 and then maybe Knuckles in 3 and then whatever. But maybe they're looking at it like, hey, we might get a trilogy out of this at best. So if we get away with it, let's just put it all in, you know, right away.
I bet there's enough Sonic characters to keep this going for a bit.
Yeah, but there's only a few that are going to have that pop.
What about Lyric the Owl?
And the Chaotix. What about
Yeah,
them? Would a Merle get a pop? Yeah.
I don't know who
Um,
that is.
it's
What?
it's from Sonic Battle.
Oh,
The little
sure.
yeah, little bug thing. Um, anyways, I feel as if there's a limit to how many like post credit pops you can get out of this.
Did Sonic have a part where he looked at the camera and told kids how to not get molested?
He did not.
Because that's
Um,
a classic Sonic moment that I'm waiting to see on the big screen.
and he also did not get on his knees and pray, you know, and pray for 9/11. But
Wait, what?
oh come on, Sonic praying.
No, I'm specifically referring to your phrasing. He's praying for 9/11?
Well, I mean it. The picture
Like
has
he's like sitting there praying to God. It's like, please, 9/11.
the picture has Sonic praying across and then the towers in the background, but it doesn't specify what he's praying for. So it's left up to our interpretation.
Second. Mistakes into miracles. Uh Fucking Sonic.
No, it's not going to be the
Oh yeah.
It's not. I don't think it'll be in the
Oh that's
pregnancy one.
oh yeah, that's the one.
There's
Sonic with Pan, who's pregnant with Rainbow Dash in front of the 9/11 with the
yeah,
phrase "mistakes into miracles."
and that's not even the one I'm thinking of. There's one where like there's like a never forget one. There's a Sonic never forget where he's
Never
praying,
forget Sonic.
and then there's
There's a lot. Oh, there's a
oh
lot.
Jesus Christ. Okay, all right.
um,
Just yeah,
way more.
yeah. It's somewhere in there.
Americans all just lost their fucking minds around that period. That everything about everything about children's art and 9/11 is the most cursed shit to exist.
Well, it's less about the period and it's more about Sonic specifically, and again, what he represents, which is the edge uh, the edge of what a Christian child can appreciate without getting into the violence,
I I
and
got
that also goes hand in hand with like old fashioned American pie, Americana.
yeah. Hey, did they say anything mean to Tails and then Tails looked at the camera and made the face?
No, Tails is just really like uh, uh, nervous and like unconfident on his own, and then like has to be like cheered up. But
Yeah.
you get like just full on wild, s- uh, not Serbian,
It's
Siberian fucking dance numbers and shit. So, you know, um,
okay.
they CG's expensive, and when the
It
money
is.
runs out, they cut to the humans for a while.
I see. I see. I see.
That's all. Anyways, there it is. Um,
Well, I'm glad. I will check that out as soon as some form of it becomes available outside of a theater. I don't think it'll take too long.
yeah, Morbius watch. How's your Morbius?
Still on no Morbius.
Okay, Morbius watch completed. No Morbius over here
Wait,
either.
hold on. That's not necessarily true. Because I will occasionally use TikTok,
Oh
I
shit.
consistently see that weird scene of the Doctor Who dancing with no shirt off and doing a scary vampire face that people seem to be obsessed with.
You've seen infinitely more Morbius than I have. Then the sweep is coming, but
Is
not
it?
this week.